Welcome to the third part of instinct and intuition. I want to give you some examples out of my experience of what manifested around me following intuition. If you do not know what I mean with instinct and intuition, you should watch the videos. So here's the first one. I brought the kids to kindergarten, and usually I just head back home, straight back home. And that day I had the intuition, or I could sense that it's a good idea to stay a little bit longer and go for a walk in the forest. So I went over to the parking place and started to not even started to walk. When I got there and I just looked at the forest, and then I was like, all right, this is perfect. And I just stayed there, and then a car drove by and stopped next to me, and there was someone coming out of the car, and I recognized him, and I have been looking to talk to him for like 2 weeks or something, and we didn't exchange numbers yet, and I didn't think about it the whole time or anything, but it was wonderful, because in that moment I knew, all right, so that's what it was good for. And it was impossible to know that beforehand. Absolutely impossible. And then completely making sense and wonderfully fitting when it happened. And that is just a small example of something that will happen every day, more than one time, and be absolutely normal. Because when you act intuitively, as we said, you connect with the truth of your being, with yourself beyond name and form. Then you're connected to everything and everyone that is there and that is not there. And how could you be more intelligent? How could you be more intelligent than that? So what the mind is able to process cannot keep up in any way with that. And it's still beautiful that even for the mind, when you follow your intuition, things will start to turn out in a way that your mind will be able to follow and be like, okay, wow, nice. All right. I did not think of that. And of course, because the mind can only think within its terms, or a little bit creative around it, but cannot you cannot make use of the intelligence that goes far beyond the mind when you reduce yourself to the mind, right? That it's just in itself one stops the other from happening. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that when you build up the courage and the trust towards your intuition, and you follow it, your mind will again and again and again see the truth about it. And the reason why we talked, or why that is making so much sense, and the reason why we talked about instincts before, is that it's good that you don't confuse your intuition with instincts, because when you follow your instincts, a lot of time it won't turn out beautiful. And you will not carry that lightness and freshness within yourself when you follow your instincts. You're driven then, all right? You're not flowing. So that's the difference. And when you don't know that difference, then you will act instinctively, and your mind will be like, see, it doesn't make sense to listen to your intuition, better listen to me. And that is only true when, or partially true when it refers to instincts. All right, but when the mind confuses it, and basically when you're confused about what is intuition and what is instinct, you will turn down your intuition because you will mistake it to be an instinct. And you have made the experience that it might not be so beneficial to follow that. So follow cultivate your intuition. Get a clear feeling for your intuition, that when it comes, you know it without a doubt. And eventually it will turn into a state of being. Be blessed, you're blessed, and have a wonderful time.